Are you pleased with yourself?
Very.
So just an awkward silence and then here, and then we'll come to you as you open it. Mm-hmm. And what would be lovely is if you open it and take it out and look through the pages. Yeah. Because they're quite hand-opened. Cut.
Okay, cut it.
Absolutely sublime.
The man said, well, you take the little devil then if you're so worried. And I said, well, I shall. I shall. And here we are.
There's a big difference between doing your lines in the mirror in a bomber jacket and jeans and then putting on, 6 different layers and then a vest and then tying the ribbons up to here and then putting boots on that were made by the Queen's horseman's bootmaker or something. You can feel the sort of spirit in each item of clothing when you put them on, especially for Heathcliff, because he is the literal rags to riches story.
I mean, the look of the film is just stunning as well. And Linus always shoots on film, so we're shooting on film. And it's just outrageously beautiful. His lighting's incredible. The way he shoots it, it's all working really beautifully with the sets, with the costumes. I think that's when it really works, because you can have brilliant people doing their own thing, but if everyone's not working towards the same thing, and then it just doesn't really quite work. But yeah, he is capturing both the sets and the costumes and highlighting it all with the way that he's lighting it. It all works together to have a very, very, very dramatic effect, I think.
Susie and I work closely, across the board, but the moments where we've obviously really united are sets like the library. So I think it was a sort of chicken and egg situation with Susie's highly shiny floor and my highly shiny dress. And I think I immediately saw the possibility of that I knew the floor was going to be red. Susie had said, I think we're doing a red floor. I said, oh, well, let me show you this fabric. And then we worked together to do that. And so then we had to have the perfect costume, the library costume of white shirt and red skirt, which is one of my favourites, actually.
Yeah, well, the original brief showed a doll's house at the end of the dining room, which they're building on the full-size set. So this is a piece they needed for that shot. So and it works out scaled up to 1/12 scales at being this. It's just over 2 meters long, and it's going to be set on a table at the end of the dining room. The front door is going to be practical, so they can open the door, and then we're recreating 2 of the rooms of the set inside the doll's house. Again, the roof would be able to come off, and with the rooms that we're building, we are going to be able to insert them into the model so that we can take them in and out, so we can dress them, because there's quite a lot of dressing to do in the dining room especially. We've got to match the set exactly.
It's all quite unique, the furniture. We've got Anne Carrington's sculptures made out of spoons that are going on pedestals, so they're going to have to do little miniature ones of those. And then inside the doll's house, there's got to be another little miniature doll's house inside there. So it's a sort of enfilade of doll's houses. Yeah. And when Emerald said that, I was just like, oh my God, of course, yeah.
Dollhouse is actually amazing, and she's made a little Kathy doll and a little Isabella doll that has the dog and everything, wearing the thing that Kathy was wearing that day. So it's all a little weird and disconcerting and creepy, but it's also really beautiful, which is just a really fun thing to play. That feeling of like, are they going to murder me? But also I'm flattered. It's something I think someone like Emerald, of course, can walk that line.
The first time I walked into the soundstage and saw Wuthering Heights with enough, there was a carriageway with a real horse and carriage going through it, and then rocks jutting up everywhere, and an absurd sort of red tree in the background, and it was like being, it was really like being there. And Emerald specifically curated that kind of environment, for the film.
He's also a very, 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 very good actor, and he does the Heathcliff, that line between being so in love and generous with that emotion, but then also very, very, very cruel or calculated, or I don't know. I think, it's also hard to know what he's thinking, sort of thing, whereas Kathy, you know what Kathy's thinking at any given moment. She wears it on her face and she says it. But with Heathcliff, he kind of doesn't.
This is just our wall of images that we got from the brilliant art department. This is the dining room that we're going to have to reproduce, which is going to be the full-size set that we have to build in 1/12 scale, with a miniature version of the doll's house down the end of the dining room. We're going to be matching to all the interior stuff, the dressings and the set pieces that they hire in, to match the real full-size set. So we get given all these wonderful references. We got examples of the interior. This is the full-size wall panels that they're going to have. So we're going to replicate those in miniature. This is just the top corner of one, but we'll be making panels like this with all the detail in, so we should be dressed around the inside of the set, inside of the model. And again, this is the fireplace that will go into the dining room. We've taken mould of that and then fabricate it in resin and paint it up like a marble finish. And again, another example of the interior that they've sent us down, which we will match to using this silver, like silver leaf on each panel.
Everything is handmade, yeah, and also it's shot on film, which Linus handles like no one I've seen before, and he believes in the integrity of film in a movie and the importance of it. So when you have each department being run by such specifically talented artists, the end result as an actor, the world that I step into, is so fully fleshed and so alive that I really just have to know my lines, you know. And Emerald, again, does this incredible job of curating a space in which everyone can bring their ideas to the table. All these different artists meet in the middle and put this thing together until we have, you know, a castle.
it's tragic and gut-wrenching, and it's also, you see incredibly tender moments, and you see them be very, very, very cruel to each other, and you see them just hurt each other and be hurt by each other constantly, I suppose. But it's all coming from a place of being madly in love.
My hope is that it reminds us all how deeply we feel, how much we all need love, want love, miss love. It'll help us remember our unrequited loves. It'll help us dream of our future loves. It really is an all-encompassing take on love, and not just a romantic love. So I hope it kind of unlocks that part inside people that nowadays it seems it's cooler to turn off or hide away. You know, hopefully it reignites some passion in people.